Man, listen, I watched it, y'all. Everybody was sending me the shit on the crime and entertainment. They broke it down. What niggas don't do. Basically, I'm gonna tell you what they were saying. They really was saying it in a kind way. And I'm not putting this in their mouth. This is how I interpret it, what they said. Basically, it's like you get a stand. Y'all are drug dealers. Y'all look at drug dealers and niggas always put them on this pedestal. But here you go, you got a man that did all this motherfucking time, did his time, there's no proof of the paperwork. And you got all these hating ass motherfuckers out here hating against him, saying that he ratted, making up shit that can happen and all this far-fetched shit. And here go a dude that's been selling bricks, that's been with cartel members that's 10 times bigger than Big Meech. Because they looking at Big Meech like a peon, but niggas put him on a high pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed off a couple dollars, what niggas do. To us, he was God. To the real cartel members, he was nothing. You know, just another nigga I can find to move a few bricks from. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the Cuffy dude. The Cuffy was really a peon. Cuffy, when you listen to these niggas talk, first of all, they was basically saying, nigga, y'all all y'all do is go against each other. That's basically, he was saying, like, nigga, if nobody did no reading, no actual paperwork, there's no nigga who ever been locked up that's telling the truth, because they broke the whole case down to the compound. There's no going around what they're saying. And these guys done been to prison, then did over 20 years in prison, then moved tons of bricks of cocaine, then fuck with cartel members. And they saying that, look, man, this shit was, first of all, it was petty. It wasn't that big of a deal, but Meech was so much of a real nigga that nigga, he could have he could have beat the shit. He could have probably weaseled his way out of it and got less time. But if he would have done that, he would have fucked over his brother. So Meech was solid all the way from the beginning. Took the 30 without fucking. My brother taking, I'm gonna take it. I'm not, because if I go against what they got saying, no, I'm gonna jam my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna do that. So give me the 30, I take the 30. He did all of his time. There's no time cut on Meech's time. But everybody want to say that he got out early, that he was a rat. But then Blue Da Vinci turned around and say, hey, the shit that he did wouldn't work, so they didn't give him the time cut. So why did he come home early then, if it was a time cut? Do you get it? So this is my last time going into this, because this shit that they saying was interesting. And another thing that they was saying, like, pretty much like the nigga, the bum ass, the Mexican that y'all put so much on a high pedestal, like he was some type of drug lord, was a fucking peon. He was a nobody. This nigga got caught for 3 bricks of cocaine. And like they was saying, who the fuck in a cartel even hand to hands 3 bricks of cocaine? What the fuck is 3 bricks to a cartel member? So he was a damn near nobody his goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And Cuffy was damn sure a stone cold bum. You understand what I'm saying? Cuffy was damn sure a stone cold backstabbing bum. That's how he got caught up. Now, Rat, I don't know. It sound like one, look like one, but ain't nobody looking up his paperwork for some reason. You know what I'm saying? When this nigga got 2 murders, and they didn't charge him with the murders, but got charged him with the guns that committed the murders. And y'all don't think that's fucking suspicious? How did he get caught with all these bricks and he only get 20? How you get less time than Big Meech with murders and guns and all these drugs on your shit? And you got caught red-handed. Meech never got caught with nothing. And y'all not looking into this, man? But y'all want to say so much about Big Meech. Now that these white people broke it all the way down, what do you have to say now? They broke it down. And then listen, bro, this is another thing that we glamorize so much shit and hate each other so bad that it's crazy. A nigga have Scarface, a fucking character off the movie, and Al Capone all through your house on plaques and pictures. Like this nigga is a gay actor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real. Like these like the fun, all these niggas you looking up to is come on, my nigga. They fucked up. They nowhere near. But here go a real nigga that did all this shit. We finally got a black person that we can make a movie out of, that we can put up and say, hey, this was a stand-up nigga. He made all this money. He BMF. He put it on for the niggas. He finally put on for the black people, right? Nigga get out and every nigga turn against him. Niggas with nothing else to do or say. And anybody who's really been in the street, you know what the rule is. You cannot call a man a rat no matter how much it looked like he ratted if there's no black and white. Now the hate motherfuckers is going around trying to go around the paperwork. You can't go around the paperwork. You not going around the paperwork. Now, I watched some interesting shit that I was sent yesterday about a lady, and boy, this shit is real. Intelligent speaking lady. She was a rat, pretty much. She pretty much was working for the rats, right? She was pretty much a rat. Her husband was a rat. Turned around on how to... They built the whole rat nest. Basically, you can go to these motherfuckers if you want to get your people out of jail by third party cooperating. So they was doing some shit where they had it set up with the informants and people who was never informers getting paid to go find and get, and that's some scary shit to think about that shit. But believe me, no matter who, it's some paperwork somewhere. I don't care who comes. But anyway, that's here nor there. This shit was interesting. So it can be some third-party cooperation shit going on, right? And I understand how that can... a lot of niggas out here probably offer third-party cooperations, right? You know how many people... But I always said that. I know I'm jumping subjects, but I always said that when I look at like that T.I. shit, anybody with closed paperwork, I always think, and they be like, well, ain't nobody went to jail behind what I said. Yeah, nigga, because you out here working. Your name not gonna go on the paperwork. You don't have to go on the paperwork. If you out here just telling what's going on, you turn me on to these people and we gonna get our own people to go over there and link with them. You just point us the way and we got that. That's your name would never be on a, you know what I'm saying? On a cooperation. You might just be a number. Well, we talk to informants, the federal government, you know what I'm saying? You just turning them on to people. So I don't know this, but I'm just speculating. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep hearing all these rats with rat shit on their paperwork that's been caught with all this shit and somehow beating these cases. And the first thing that come out these rat motherfuckers' mouths is that nobody been to prison behind me. And my only thing is, yeah, that's because you didn't tell on nobody, but you out here working for these motherfuckers. You working your time off. So now I see you can get another motherfucker that's willing to infiltrate. All you doing, it could be a nigga that I know right now. Just a regular civilian ass nigga, not a police or nothing. This is scary. When I watch this lady talk and told you, it's like a nigga get in the car with me right now. But I'm working with him through the government. So anything that I tell him, it can't, his name going on the paperwork, mine's not. So I can say, well, look, man, this was going on over here. I found out that this is about them. These niggas got them bricks. All you got to do is this, get in with them, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. That's why, and it's crazy how that shit can go. That's why it's not worth being in this shit. If you got to turn into a rat motherfucker like that, that goes against all, like I say, the dope game is a different game, my nigga. This is a game of trust. See, bums run it the wrong way. These bum ass niggas want to go rob niggas for their work, and them the type of niggas that tell on each other. But when we out here really getting work and working with each other, a motherfucker front me work, I front somebody else. Nigga, this nigga helped me send my kids to school, help me buy these cars, help me start this business. I'm really getting money with this nigga. This, you know what I'm saying? This is a trust thing. He trusts me enough to pay him back and not hurt him. And vice versa, my nigga. So we building a bond with each other. That's why that's a bonding thing, because we getting money together. We coming up in this shit together. Even though it's a business, it's still you bond in business. That's why friendship in business is a thin line, like love and hate, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit is all fucked up and bad out here. But them boys broke that shit down all the way. But what they don't understand is, and I understand what they saying, like this is some peon bum ass shit that the world looking at like Cuffy was some type of big drug dealer. How was he a type of big drug dealer when he ran off with 3 bricks, didn't pay the people? Then you was stupid enough to go to the same people and get 15 more bricks from them, like you didn't just run off with the 3. Like you didn't think that these were the police or they was setting you up in any kind of way? Man, they looked at that nigga like a straight peon. Like, why, how in the fuck do Big Meech out of all people tell on Cuffy? Who the fuck was Cuffy to set up? They don't want no worker. When you that big, niggas, who you gonna tell on? Like Meech said it a long time ago. Who I'ma tell on? I'm the top of the chain, nigga. They don't network with niggas like that. Nigga, once you there, you there. Unless you about to tell, you know what I'm saying? Like you about to tell on a fucking... If you was gonna tell on anybody, it would have been a cartel member. What the fuck I'm gonna tell on a broke ass nigga that's backdooring niggas? That nigga backdoor Blue Da Vinci First of all, when he thought he was backdooring Blue Da Vinci, like I said, I think Blue put the play down all the time. That nigga was a backstabber, and I'm telling you, she probably was working. This is facts. We know that she was already working on some other shit. Just happened to be a rat for some other shit that was going on and stumbled across some shit, I guess. I don't know. I'm speculating. But what I do know is that all that shit is a lie about she just liked it, me. So so they say that she wanted a time for a cut for his time. Like, but they didn't give him the cut. They didn't do it. They gave her the money. So they breaking that shit down, how she took the 200,000 instead of the time cut for Meech. And so, what the fuck he know about that? He don't know no shit about none of that shit. It's nothing to say he knew about that shit, but he can't even speak on that shit. And these guys are, go watch that shit, Crime and Entertainment. They breaking it down how Meech can't talk. If he tell like, yeah, I set the deal up or I did this, you know, but I didn't have nothing to do with this, his ass going back to prison. But I think that's why Cuffy don't fuck with him and mad at him and calling him a rat itself. Because when he got into that shit, being greedy, backdoing, I don't think he was even really, I don't even think she really was gonna fuck Cuffy over. I don't really think that. I think that I don't think that she wanted to fuck Cuffy over like that. I think Cuffy got herself, she found out that nigga was like a slime ball ass nigga. I think they both at first intentions was to try to get the BMF shit going on. But this nigga was such a cutthroat ass nigga that she'd go hook him up with bricks, he run off and this, like, you know what, get rid of this nigga. We don't need this nigga in the picture no way. I don't know, but you could tell he wasn't right. And these white people picked up on that shit. Like the nigga was nowhere near the drug lord of Big Meech. This nigga was a peon, my nigga. No matter how much he say he put the first million in Big Meech's hand, okay, that might be true, but that nigga took off from there. You know what I mean? A nigga right now, I might got some work in. I might hit your city and you might turn me up, but nigga, you not that nigga. I'm the one out here with all the plugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving from state to state. Yeah, you all here moving your little work, but I think he was nowhere near on Meech's level, my nigga. And they telling it all. So, you know, I'm through with this subject, man, after this, man. Because this shit is getting to be, it's just, at this point, bro, I can't express my opinions enough. But one thing I do know, I want to say this, and I want to get this, like, you know, these guys really put it in perspective, like, being a nigga is embarrassing. That's what I learned from that conversation. Like, they don't want to say it. They keep saying Americans. Like, yeah, Big Meech was big to Americans. What he really want to say is Big Meech was big to niggas, African Americans, because this nigga was just a show off nigga with a couple of dollars, my nigga. Yeah, he was getting the money. You can't knock that, but he wasn't a big drug dealer like we portray him to be. He wasn't that. He wasn't these niggas that's coming in with tons of, you know what I'm saying? He was getting some money, but you know how many niggas in Detroit that I can interview that got just as much money as Big Meech, but they just they couldn't show it because they weren't brave enough to show that shit? Who brave enough to pull up back to back with Lambo? There's niggas out here with that type of money right now, though. That if they would, they could, but who want to get that hot? That nigga had nuts on him, my nigga. So that shit was going to come crashing anyway. You feel what I'm saying? That shit was going to come crashing anywhere it go, my dog. That shit wasn't going to last. The shit that he was doing, he was throwing rocks at the penitentiary the whole time, my nigga, and wasn't trying to get out that shit fast enough. So it was bound to happen. And he lucky it happened when he did. Because think, if he would have did this shit 10 years later, he'd have been 10 years older. You know what I'm saying? Suppose they let him have another 10-year run. He'd have been damn near dead or never came home. Everything happened for a reason and when it's supposed to happen. That's why I think when he get out now, bro, listen, the only thing Meech can do, because this always going to be a back and forth shit, right? But these motherfuckers right here broke it down better than anybody else. They said what needed to be said, and that's what it is. So but you still go, and you got, like he said, Big Meech can sue every one of these podcasters, every one of these motherfuckers that called him a rat without the paperwork can be sued. Because nigga, where did he rat at? That's damn sure defamation of character, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga had, like with 50 Cent smart though. I don't think he had nothing to do with that show. I think people listening to all this, hey, I don't think enough tickets were sold. I don't know. But 50 Cent smart enough to know that if he keeps slandering this nigga, I think he's smart enough to know. But if he, but Meech can put a lawsuit on this nigga out this world, because now you stopping me from eating. You called me a rat pretty much. You saying that I told some shit and you got information on me that's not true, that's stopping my growth, my nigga. And that's whole shit. That's beyond whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Because why was you fucking with him in the first place if you knew this? This ain't no new information. You not privy to this. This not new shit to you. You been knew the nigga was a rat. So you know what I'm saying? So that, see, all these motherfuckers that called this nigga a rat, now you got to, everybody about to start looking into these motherfuckers. You got to look into this Cuffy shit, man. It's don't sound, you cannot tell me, who the fuck is he? What I'm saying, who the fuck is he for Meech to even tell on? Like, out of all the niggas, I'm gonna go fuck with this backdoor thieving, running off with bricks motherfucker. A nigga that's out here barely making it. If you running off on a plug for 3 bricks, you broke. You fucked up out here. You doing bad business. You bold, nigga. So what the fuck I'm gonna tell on this motherfucker for? Out of all the niggas I know, I tell on this nigga? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's hate. It's nothing but hate, man. And it's never gonna be, it's always gonna be, it's never gonna be no proof or no paperwork to ever say Meech ratted. Because if it was, it would have been there. Anything, how can anything new come? The paperwork is the paperwork. So ain't nothing new about to come up. All that phone call shit, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? I don't believe it. It's no nothing. 50 about to make the world watch some bullshit with no substance that we don't. It's gonna be some shit that we already got. You know what I mean? He know how to make money off this shit. So, my last words on this shit, man. I'm gonna tell you this. I be watching how niggas move, and they always say how you trap monkey with shiny things. Like, we over exaggerate niggas. We put niggas on way more up on the pedal. Niggas out here rather looking, we looking bad. We the only motherfuckers out here that rather look rich than be rich. That's a problem with us. We so materialistic, man. This TV shit got us so fucked up out here that, I mean, you know, it's, I can't even explain it without going out bad, bro. Because, you know, like I say, man, when I think about that Michael the producer nigga, this rich white man, when that nigga had that 1/4 carat earring in his fucking ear, and he went to Jacob the jeweler to have it cleaned or something, and the nigga took the ear off, and Jacob said, man, I'll give you $4 or $5 million for this earring right now. My man was like, you know how much I paid for that? He said, I paid $500,000 for this in like 1986 or something. He said, I paid that. You know, he said, I thought it was a lot then. He said, I just threw the thing on. So if Jacob the jeweler wanted to get him $5 million for an earring that, who would even pay attention to it? It's a 1/4 carat, but it was a pink or a blue diamond. And Jacob wanted that motherfucker. It was offering him 10 times more than he paid for it. And the motherfucker was like, man, no, that's real money. Niggas will have $4 million, nigga, that his house, car, and all his jewelry he got on out here with all the money he got to his name in his hand trying to, and I understand niggas ain't used to shit, bro, but we gotta, that comes from trying to look rich and not be rich. Cause there's some niggas out here with some real paper, bro. Drug dealers, it's, you know, it's niggas you wouldn't even think that's out here with real paper. And see, when you get too flashy and you show too much, you become, especially when you legal and you out, they don't like no nigga that's too flashy to the public, because they looking like you got power. You know what I'm saying? You got power. You can lead these kids the right way if you want to. That's why they have all these negative images, these fake broke ass, acting rich ass niggas to show, and you become a rapper, that broke ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you become a rapper. They want you to become some bullshit and be another perked out nigga to lead another nigga down. All these businessmen that's owning these businesses, getting all this motherfucking money, man. Why only the drug dealers and rappers are so, you gotta think about it. And why every nigga want to be a drug dealer and a rapper? Because they showing off shiny things. I can't explain it, but where I'm going with this shit, but you get what I'm saying. Like all the real rich motherfuckers, like the Jay-Z's, we fucked up as a people, bro. Anytime a white man had to come break the shit down, not everybody like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. It don't matter. The street rule that you niggas made up was you don't call a nigga rap without paperwork. But all of a sudden, this nigga came home, a nigga that never read it, never told, never fold, made black history in the streets, a nigga that y'all should have on y'all walls. Instead of embracing him, y'all motherfuckers call him a rat. It's sad to me, my nigga. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad, bro. This fake shit is winning and it's killing us, dog. All our people, we are fucked up trying to chase some shit that ain't real. And the niggas that's in place to change kids' lives, the Jay-Z's, the Oprahs, the real billionaires, millionaires who can come and talk to the kids and they gon' listen, the 50 cents. This nigga's a fucking clown. I have no respect for that nigga no more. My nigga, have you ever heard 50 Cent say, hey, young niggas, stop killing each other? Have you ever heard him say that? Have you ever heard Rick Ross ever say that? Have you ever heard any of these real rich niggas say that? Anytime a nigga talking about stop the violence, he a poor motherfucker that ain't never gonna go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see one of these big dogs saying, y'all look, niggas, we gotta stop this. The 50 Cents, the Jay-Z's, the niggas who really change shit, who got control, who run shit, who got the power because you know, first time they say niggas stop doing this, stop killing each other, they through, nigga. They through, nigga. They about to puffy your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They about to Whitney Houston your ass, Michael Jackson your ass. You out of here. You about to be a dope fiend, you were gay, or just another dead nigga, man. Or broke. We respect the wrong shit, man. So this man ain't a rat. Y'all go check that shit out, bro. That shit was, and they like they say, they trying to say kindly, but see what they don't understand is, yeah, the laws set up different. Like this shit was petty, and why they using certain niggas to get to other niggas, but they don't care because you black. See, in a cartel thing, it's like, how can you be a big dog and tell backwards? They do that to niggas because they just want niggas locked up, period. They don't give a fuck if you tell down, up, sideways. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck long as you telling. You know what I'm saying? So they got that wrong, but the rest of that shit they got right. And another thing is, how are so many people out here hating on this man when he came, he did all this motherfucking time? And how so many people not reading up on shit? Acting like goddamn lawyers, they backtracking on shit. It's crazy. You holding the paperwork in front of your hand like you reading this shit. Nigga, you had me believing that you done did the fucking homework. That's why you gotta do homework your own self. I'm sitting here going off what another nigga done said, thinking he done did his homework. He knows something because he acting like he reading the paperwork and I page this, and this, and you really ain't reading shit, nigga. You bullshitting the world. Man, take your whole fucking page down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Perked out ass shit. Man, this the realest channel on YouTube, urban wise. And I'm coming from my spot. I'm tired of seeing these motherfucking Vlads, these no jumpers with this buffoonery. Trap Talk Blue is on his way. I need y'all. See how slow this shit going up? Because it takes a long time for real shit. Go look at my comments, nigga. It's all you a real nigga. That's all you gonna see. And that's how it is on the street. When any nigga walk up to me, nigga, on a live, anything, watch how much love I get through my hood. Watch the first thing that come out every nigga mouth. It's gonna be mind blowing. Oh, this a real nigga right here. And there's nothing that I say. It's just that I'm a respectful, cool nigga, my nigga. That ain't to be played with, but I'm a people person. I'm not disrespectful. I'm cool. I listen when I'm wrong. I say I'm wrong. If I did something to you that offended you and I feel as though that I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm sorry. Just real man shit, my nigga. And I'm not stuck on all materialistic shit. I done had nice things. I own a few things now, you know what I'm saying? I don't show you, you would never really see it, you know what I'm saying, unless we do it, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't fucking with no bum, you gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? I go to work every day, I hustle. So, you know, I've been in the streets. So you can't say I don't know about the streets because I've been there. I done that. I done push weight, nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Not bragging, not humbly, I've pushed weight. And I tell people through the hood, through my hood, my nigga, where I'm from, you can be from the hood and not be hood, and vice versa, right? But you not about to be in the hood with lions, tigers, and bears and pushing product, nigga, and running with niggas that's cutthroat and don't nothing happen to you. I never had a scratch on me, nigga, and never in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say I'm the tough. Ain't no nigga out here tough. It's just to say I know how to move, my nigga. And motherfuckers gotta know not when they know who to play with and not to play with. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And it's the same way you gotta move out here, bro. And all that hard shit, killing shit, that's not the way neither. Because a scared nigga will make you a dead nigga. You know what I'm saying? You think a motherfucker scared of you, dog, and a nigga will fuck you over. That's why you cannot do much talking. I'm trying to teach niggas. You can't do a lot of talking out here. Nigga, always show by action, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I learned that in all aspects of the game. That's something I learned as I got older. I learned a lot of shit just recently. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot and I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm just trying to kick to the youth, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't really worth it. Get some money. Take that money. Get to some real money. Come out here and talk shit. I want to see a nigga with a plumbing company out here talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a nigga out here, because there's a lot of money in this plumbing electric, you know, especially with this YouTube shit going on. It's money in these cars. There's so much legal money, man. You know what I'm saying? This illegal shit is nothing. We made that bullshit, hate that bum ass shit cool. It's this nigga been to prison. Fuck this bum. This nigga done been to prison. What kind of fucking criminal is he? He not even a good criminal. How many times he done been to prison? This nigga's a fucking, what, he breaking in houses or cars? How he smoking crack? How the fuck you go to prison this many goddamn times? Oh, he been shot 20 times. Man, on 4 different occasions, 5 different times. What can he be doing to get, what the fuck do a nigga do to get shot that many times? You can't be a real nigga. You gotta be out here on bum shit. Fuck, you got robbed and shot that many times? You was a hoe. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You was, nigga. It's so much whole shit going on out here, man. But anyway, man, I'm Trap Talk Blue. I love y'all, man. You know what it is.